What's up guys, it's Rich Duperbash. I'm at home and I'm super excited today. I just want to give a huge shout out to both ARRMA and Horizon for giving me the opportunity to explore this brand new offering that they're going to be coming out with. This is essentially what guys have been asking for years on the forums. Yeah, unfortunately ARRMA and Horizon both listened to basher feedback. So you'll see here guys, this is what they're calling an EXB for extreme bash. Essentially this is a Kraton 6S full option roller. Same dimensions as a stock 6S, but again, this thing doesn't come with a radio or any form of electronics. It's just got a ton of killer upgrades that we'll be going over. This will be a cheesy unboxing of sorts. I've already got the truck out of the box. I couldn't help myself, but I'm just gonna go over the sides here with you guys real quick. So guys, obviously you'll need your own controller, your own servo, ESC, motor, and lipos. If you're curious about the vehicle specs, they're right there. Looks like the rolling weight is 9.62 pounds. The most exciting part about this is this actually comes with a 7075 both T6 chassis, which I believe is 3 millimeters, and then 5 millimeter T6 towers, both front and rear. Nice big beefy bumper, kind of RPM-ish in design. You'll see from the bottom there. Definitely should protect the whole front end of the truck and the body. Got this really interesting output cup design that I'll have to take a closer look at, but it looks like it's got some type of a they call it a safety input gear. So once I start wrenching on the truck, I'll get a better look at that. There's a shot of it right there. Here's a shot of the diffs. Again, these are limited slip diff, both I think in the front and the center. I'll have to crack those open. I believe the ring gears, front and rear, are actually bigger, which is just absolutely awesome. Here's a shot of aluminum rear and front chassis supports. We've got an aluminum servo mount. We've got a redone top plate, aluminum upper hinge pin mount. It looks like it's got a screw on it to capture some beefed up hinge pins. It looks like they've actually gone to steel for the rear inserts for the suspension mounts. Nice big beefy arms. You'll notice they have the strengthening cap on the lower A-arm, very reminiscent of the Kraton 8S. I believe they're offering two color options. One is like a silver, kind of a chrome look, and this one here is the black. So in the bag guys, it also looks like ARRMA threw in some stickers, so huge props to them for that. Also have, it looks like some shock pistons here. You've got your standard little toolkit here. It also looks like they included a real small pinion we'll just set off to the side and forget about. And then we've got these little screws. I believe those are for the motor mount, for actually attaching the motor mount to the slide. And you got another little screw and a grub there, so perhaps that's for a servo. Here's a shot of the truck itself. Obviously it's going to sit a lot taller with no electronics or battery in it. You see the ground clearance. It looks like it's a good 4 inches off the ground. Apologize for my dog, he's chasing something. Uh-oh. Hold it, hold everything. It's got pretty much the same exact shape and same form as a V4 body, but this thing's definitely got its own look with between the black and kind of the smoke or charcoal gray. So huge props to ARRMA. This thing's absolutely gorgeous. It looks like they're sticking with the Copperhead 2s, which have been just kind of an all-around awesome bash tire. Definitely going to vent these before I take it out. So here's a shot of the truck guys, kind of from back to front. Looks like we've got the same wing and I think the same wing mount. It's hard to tell. Not positive on the diff cases. Again, the ring gears apparently are bigger than the standard ones. We've got this interesting captured kind of D-ring design here. I'll need to get this pulled apart and take a closer look when I tune the diffs. Again, ARRMA's decided to go with kind of a limited slip differential both in the center and in the front. I think for now they have 100,000 weight in this diff, and I'm pretty sure it's 10,000 in the front and rear. Shocks look about the same, but you'll definitely notice these beautiful red towers they have on here and these really beefy captured hinge pins here. So you'll notice they don't screw in, they actually lock in, it appears right on the hinge pin back there. Here's a shot from the rear guys, but you'll definitely notice these A-arms look much beefier than the previous version. You can see that right there. The turnbuckles definitely look thicker than the other 6S models. Here's a nice shot of the chassis guys. You'll see I've had my fingerprints on it already. Just beautiful etch job. Of course this is going to get scratched off, but I gotta say this looks awesome. You'll definitely notice the A-arms are super beefy as well as the turnbuckles. Here's a shot of both arms here. So here's a shot of the front bumper guys. Definitely has a good feel to it. It's got nice give and flex, exactly what you want on harder impacts. Definitely need to take a closer look when I get into the diffs, but it looks like you'd have to pull this off to get your diff cover off. Looks like they're sticking with the V4 motor mount guys. That's worked great for me in most of my rigs here. Got the aluminum servo support there. Nice little touch. They left the hardware ready to go for installation. Definitely looks like they went with beefier shock pins here, as well as the upper hinge pin mounts. I'll have to look the truck over, but so far I'm really liking what I'm seeing, guys. So I just pulled the perch back off one of the shocks just to take a look, and it definitely looks like these are beefier rod ends, so another great little attention to detail. I gotta say, guys, so far from what I'm seeing, I think ARRMA put a lot of thought into the engineering and the design on this sucker. It's obvious they don't dismiss suggestions from viewers and from other people in the hobby, so thanks again, guys. So guys, I've decided to just throw in electronics I already had on hand. I had this Hobby Star 1730-4092 sitting in a box for months and months, so this definitely a real strong motor. I've got a 21 tooth Robinson Racing pinion on there. I'm going to reuse my Kraton 8 SESC for this sucker to see how it goes. Went ahead and I did add an RPM rear skid plate on here. I think it pairs perfectly with the front bumper. Again, this design looks awesome. I'm going to need to take it apart to really understand all the connections. Before I forget, guys, I just want to give a huge shout out to my local hobby shop, Fast Track Hobbies in Rockin', California. You guys are awesome. You definitely need to support your local shops, guys. The other shout out I have to give is definitely to the ARRMA forum. You guys are awesome. I know I haven't been on there a whole lot the past year. I've just been super busy with stuff. Here's a V3 body I just painted up, and anyway, I just thought I'd throw it on here. At some point, I might go ahead and just change out the body mounts and run this body. I guess I'm kind of old school. I still love the old styling as well. And anyway, huge shout out to ARRMA for this opportunity, and Horizon. I feel super honored and privileged to be able to kind of just look over the truck and share some stuff with you guys. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Be safe out there. Oh, first scratches, guys. Hey, it was bound to happen. All right, guys, we'll get the sucker out in the dirt soon. Late.